It was a dreadful night. Shadows of darkness enveloped everything around. The wind rustled the leaves of the trees, their branches swaying in a rhythm that resembled the ripples of water. Yet, with every movement, the silence reclaimed its hold. Amid this eerie atmosphere, a young boy in his late teens walked with bold steps, showing no sign of fear on his face. He moved with the confidence of one who had made peace with fear itself. "This night, my master has ordered me to fetch the rare root," he murmured, his voice barely audible over the wind. "But where will I find it? If only the moonlight were here, searching would be easier. But even that is absent tonight. And this torch, how long can it stay lit? Just like life, it will fade eventually." Lost in these philosophical thoughts, the boy suddenly noticed the leaves of a plant growing at the base of a tree, exactly as his master had described. "Finally, I found it quickly," he thought, eager to finish the task. "I must leave before this torch burns out." He approached the tree, but as he neared, something unexpected happened. A faint voice seemed to call out to him. He froze. Looking around, he saw no one. "Maybe it's just my imagination," he mused, brushing aside his doubts. But as he bent down to dig up the root, he heard the voice again. This time, it was unmistakable. The voice was coming from the plant. "Are you talking to me?" the boy asked, bewildered. "Yes, human. It is I who speak," replied the plant. The boy stepped back in shock. "How can this be? You're just a plant. So what if I'm a plant? I, too, have life. I stand here, rooted in place, while you have the ability to move," the plant explained. "But where do your words come from? You don't have a mouth," the boy protested. "True," the plant said. "But you, a human, have emotions, don't you? It's through your feelings that you interpret my words. You've reached a level of understanding in your journey that even I, a plant, can communicate with you." The boy shook his head, trying to focus. "Whatever it is, I need your root. My master ordered me to bring it," he said firmly and reached for the base of the plant. "Stop, human. You're hurting me. Please, stop," the plant cried. "My master's order is final. I must take you to him," the boy declared, unwavering. "Just because your master ordered it, what gives you the right to harm me and take my root?" the plant demanded. The boy scoffed. "Don't you understand? In this world, one being survives by consuming another. That is the law of nature. You are part of my fate, and you cannot escape it. Do you understand? Is this your idea of justice, monk?" the plant asked bitterly. "Look over there. My children have just sprouted, tender and young. All day, I gather sunlight and prepare food, not for you, but for them. If you uproot me, what will happen to them? Is that justice? The strong survive, and the weak perish. That is the ultimate justice," the boy retorted smugly. "Then, if I am strong, shouldn't I get a chance to prove it before you take me?" the plant asked, challenging him. "A chance? What nonsense! You're a plant, and this is impossible," the boy sneered. "Arrogant monk, go back to your master and bring him here. I demand justice from him, not from you, a fool who doesn't even understand the difference between right and wrong. If you attempt to take me without his permission, this tree beside me, my friend, will ensnare you with its mighty branches and crush you," the plant warned. The boy looked up in horror as the tree beside the plant seemed to come alive. Its form twisted and stretched into a human-like shape, towering over him. For the first time, the fearless boy who had walked into the dark night without hesitation felt a chill of fear. He trembled at the sight, but hid it beneath a veneer of bravado. "Fine," he said, his voice shaky. "I'll bring my master here for judgment." And with that, he hurriedly left the place. The boy returned to his master, Ramacharya, and narrated everything that had happened. The guru listened quietly and then smiled, a gentle glint of wisdom in his eyes. "My child, just as you and I are creations of the divine, so too are the plants, trees, insects, and countless other beings around us. Have I not taught you this before? With a soft but firm admonishment, Ramacharya and the boy made their way back to the plant. Upon their arrival, the plant spoke again. So, you are the master of this arrogant disciple? Yes, Ramacharya replied humbly. Please forgive his mistake. The plant's voice was sharp. What knowledge have you imparted to him? He is filled with nothing but arrogance, unable to discern between knowledge and ignorance. Respected plant, my student is still young. It is my duty to guide him. Please forgive him, Ramacharya pleaded. I forgive him, the plant said. In that case, I humbly ask for your root. It is an essential ingredient for preparing medicine, Ramacharya requested. The plant paused before responding. I, too, have the right to protect my children, just as you seek my root to help your kind. Is that not true? Yes, Ramacharya agreed. But we also need to help others in our own way. Then, I choose to protect my children, not you, the plant declared firmly. Does that mean you are defying the laws of nature? Ramacharya asked. What laws of nature? My root, my food, none of it is meant for you. Everything I make is for my children, the plant argued. Ramacharya's voice grew serious. Oh plant, do you truly understand your own existence? What do you possess? The minerals you draw from the soil, the water you drink, the sunlight you collect, all of it is provided by nature. Nothing belongs to you alone. In this world, nothing exists in isolation. Every living being is interdependent. This is the circle of life, and you are a part of it. He paused, then continued. No animal ever destroys a tree completely. They take only what they need, and in return, their waste nourishes the soil, helping new plants to grow. This cycle of give and take sustains life. You, too, are part of this cycle. Humbled, the plant asked, Respected one, your words are true. But what will happen to my children if you take my root? They depend on it for survival. Ramacharya's gaze softened. Do you think us so cruel? We do not intend to take your entire root. Just a portion of it will be enough. The rest will remain for your children. If your offspring do not thrive, how will future generations of humans have the medicine they need? Let us all coexist in harmony. Finally understanding, the plant relented. Take this, it said, offering half its root. May it heal your people. Grateful, Ramacharya and the boy bowed deeply in thanks before leaving the place, their hearts lighter, knowing that through mutual understanding, harmony had been restored.